What's up, guys and girls? Don't you just love to be happy and positive? You don't? Well, I think you really should, because negativity can actually kill someone or kill you.
Well, that went dark real quick.
But what I mean by that is, by thinking negatively, you will just add unnecessary stress to yourself and will cause yourself anxiety. Now, I know I used to think so negatively and I will get stressed every single day. And one day, finally, I said to myself,
"Man, you need to go the fuck up, bitch."
so I switched up my attitude, and I will show you my 7 steps on how I did it. Tip number 1. Focus on things you can control, not things you can't control. For example, don't blame the traffic if you know you're going to be late. Instead, why don't you leave a bit earlier, because you can't control the traffic, you can't control other people, you can only control yourself. So by controlling yourself, you leave earlier. Does that make sense? Tip number 2. Seek opportunity, not obstacles. Say you're in a job and you hear your manager making twice the money you're making. Instead of complaining like a little bitch,
This is not fair. Oh, we do the dirty work. They only tell us what to do.
instead of complaining like that, you should actually see this as an opportunity and find out how the hell they got to that position. Because I know, and you know yourself inside, that they started from where you're at right now. Tip number 3. Think positive outcomes. Say you want to be a singer and you want to join a contest. Don't think,
What if they laugh at me? What if I'm not good enough?
don't fucking think like that, okay? Instead, start thinking,
What if I win?
or,
What if a scout from a talent agency sees me?
you know, shit like that. You need to grab fear by the balls and you have to yank it and eat it. And then fucking stamp on it and say to fear, I'm doing this for myself.
Do it for your fucking self, man.
I mean, fuck it, you have nothing to lose. And if you did fail, oh well, fuck. At least you tried, right? There's no point living life and start thinking what ifs. You know, life's too short for that. Just do it. Tip number 4. Failures are not failures, but it's an opportunity to learn and progress. Now, if you really want something, like I said in my previous tip, just go for it. If you fail and someone's giving you constructive criticism, don't take offense. They're good for you because you would know what you need to work on and improve on. So when you bounce back, you know you're gonna kill it. Tip number 5. Read more books to improve your thinking. Did you know that Bill Gates reads about 50 books per year, which comes down to 1 book per week? Did you know that Mark Cuban, owner of the Dallas Mavericks, reads about 3 hours a day? My point is to be where they are at, and how they got there and how they got so successful is by thinking positive. And by investing in yourself and reading more books, you will develop their positive winning mentality. Tip number 6. Surround yourself with more positive people. Have you ever heard of the saying, hang around with 4 successful people and you will be the 5th successful one? Or something like that. Well, that's very true. By hanging around with positive people, you will start developing their mentality as well. Same goes for when you're hanging around more with negative people. Try and limit that, because you will develop their negative thinking as well. Tip number 7. Don't be an excuse maker. Ever heard of anyone saying,
Ugh, I don't have time for that.
does that ring a bell? Well, you know what? That's bullshit and it's an excuse. If you really want something, you will make time for it. Everyone has 24 hours a day, so making that excuse, I don't have time for that, it just doesn't make the cut anymore. So don't be an excuse maker. Now guys, because this is my first video, I will throw in an extra tip just for you guys. Tip number 8. Give 0 fucks to what anyone else thinks. If you really want something like what I've been saying in this whole video, just fucking go for it. Life's too short to be thinking and caring about what other people are saying about you. Which goes back to my tip number 1, which is you can't control things like that. So you can't really control what other people are thinking or saying about you. So there's no point wasting energy on that. But hey, at least you're doing something you love and could give you opportunity, and they're not. That's why they're giving you all this negative thinking, because they just sat there behind the computer screen being keyboard warriors while you're doing your thing. You be the star on the stage and they'll be the spectators and your followers. Alright guys, that's my 7 tips, or should I say 8 tips on how to think positive. Now if you like this video and you know someone is thinking very negatively, please send them this video, because you know you could just save them from themselves. So let's spread the love, guys. And by spreading love, I don't mean sleeping around and spreading your DNA around. What's up guys, that's my first ever video. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share this video. You will see more of me, so please don't get tired of my face already. I will see you in my next video. Peace. For example, if you're gonna be late, don't blame the traffic. Instead, blame yourself. For fuck's sake.